All right, and as expected, the money bag is what we are going to be casting today, so that should be pretty fun. Oh, you know what? It helps to have screw left so you can actually clamp. I think that's what was going on. Works fine if you have screw left. Don't forget to have screw left. Let's try this again. Did I mention it's 85 in the shop? I'm gonna blame that. It's not my fault. It's 85. Now, this front one just really doesn't want to go in. So I'm just gonna keep twisting until it goes in. There. And this guy goes over here. Well, all right, we got some shredded money blanks made finally. I've never done these before, and part of the reason was I didn't know where to get a giant bag of shredded money, and I sure as heck wasn't going to shred my own money. So where I got this was the Bureau of Engraving and Printing. So $45, you get a 5-pound bag, and it's free shipping. So they say this is $10,000 worth of shredded money. I think I'm going to be making shredded money blanks for quite a while. So a couple of notes about the project. We did a couple of castings, did a couple of little experiments, but what I think is how I showed, how I did these things is pretty much how I'm going to do these in the future. One thing, you want to make sure that you're mixing in the money in the resin. You want to get that resin, all over every surface of the shredded money. What can happen is if two parts of money, two faces of it, end up not having any resin and then end up facing each other in the blanks, it can create cracks. And so you don't want that. You want to make sure and try and get the resin, all over, mixed in and all that stuff. And I think the easiest way is to just dump it in the cup. Mix it in. You could just dump the resin into the mold and then kind of mix it in there, but usually square molds are not super easy to mix in, so I just do it in the cup. Now, what I found is I'm probably going to use a kind of 1-to-1 volume, of shredded money to resin. Maybe a little bit extra. If you take a cup, let's just say for instance, let's say you had 16 ounces of resin. I might, put about 20 ounces, 16 to 20 ounces volume of shredded money in the blanks. And just like I said, mix it in. I think that's a pretty good number. It makes it pretty dense, but you're still going to have to paint the tubes if you want, the tubes to be hidden. Now, I did see Bob Blandford did a shredded money pen, and he didn't paint the tubes on the first video, and it looked okay. It looked pretty good with that gold with the money, or the brass color. So I'll put a link up here up on the screen to his video so you can check that out. He also did one where he painted it and kind of wanted to gauge from his audience who liked what better. And it was kind of split. I mean, a lot of people said, oh, it looks fine with the tubes showing. Looks fine, with the black too. I kind of prefer just not seeing it. That way you're kind of focused more on the money shreds, I think. But either way, I would say if you want to hide the tubes, just paint the tubes black. And I don't think you're going to need to paint the inside of the blank as long as you pack in enough money. Now, a couple other notes. We did have a couple of little air pocket pinholes here and there that I had to fill with CA glue. I think it's going to be kind of inevitable no matter what resin or, did you use pressure or not. I think there's going to be some issues with little pinholes. I think your best bet, regardless of the resin you use, is to pressurize it also. But just to let you know, there may be a couple little air pockets here and there, and all you got to do is fill it with CA glue. So overall, I'm pretty happy with these things. I'll be making more of these down the road, and I was really happy with how the pens, I did a couple of pens and a couple of stoppers. I'm pretty happy with how they turned out. They look great. I think it's a pretty easy resin casting project. There was nothing too tricky about it or anything like that. Again, you just make sure you get the shredded money coated with as much resin as you can, and then toss it in the pressure pot and you should be good to go. So if you'd like to see these resin casting experiments done live, I go through the whole process, and that's over on my Twitch channel. So Wednesdays we do the resin casting part, and then on Saturdays we turn the blanks up or work on the projects from the blanks from the week before. So I hope to see you over there. It's a great place to learn about resin casting and blank making and just hang out and have some fun. So I hope to see you over there. Make sure to follow me over on Twitch. That way you get notified when I go live. So if you have any comments or questions, you can leave those down below. If you liked the video, definitely hit that like button and share with your friends. It helps a ton. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel so you get notified when new videos get posted. So until next time, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.